Hey everyone, it's Word here with another video, and last night I reset in the top 1K of Legend League, but today, unfortunately, I haven't got any defenses yet, so unless I get a defense on my final end of the day, or maybe a no-hit, I'm not going to be resetting or finishing in the top 1K, but we can hope. But regardless of that, all I can do is get in right here and get myself a 320 on offense. So that's what you're here for. We've got Fireball Rocket Loons, the army that I've been running through Legend League, and let's lock in and finish this season. All right, loading into the first base, and it's a Rage core. I'm expecting to see a bunch of Invis Rage because it's final season and people might be trying to get lucky. But when you reset in the top 1K, they might be okay with their reset and not need to risk it. But I'm looking for a good Fireball right here. I think I found, so I'm trying to see where my follow-up is. But yeah, I'll set up my Warden right here so the Royal Ghosts can go down and they should die quickly. And then I'm going to get in looking for that Builder Hut behind the Monolith. So my Warden, unfortunately, is going to walk a little more right than I would have liked right here. But down go all the Royal Ghosts. So that's nice. Now I can get my healers in. And yeah, I'm going to take on this Mortar. I don't want to put 2 Rocket Balloons, though, because I think that'll pull the Warden with the regular balloon plus 2 rockets. But I want my Warden to head to the left here. I'm not sure if he quite will, though. Because the Builder Hut would get me both Spitters. So now I got to think of where I want to Fireball. Because hitting the Fire Spitter wouldn't be too bad. At all, but my Warden I think should step left here, but that's gonna be my deciding factor. So he does step left. I'm gonna go in for this air defense, and then yeah, once we make it in right here, okay, I think what I'm gonna do is go for the triple invis. I'm gonna go for the Fire Spitter. Okay, we land it right there, beautiful. Get some nice value. We missed the mono, but I'm fine dealing with that. That's why I went for that Fireball. I don't want to go into the Spitter at all, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. I'll let my Warden keep walking right here. Looks like he's pretty healthy through this. He honestly might even turn back down towards the Arch Tower. That's where I think he's going to be going. So I'm going to start my Sui because I don't have that much time. And I'm taking my chances, and I'm very confident. Yep, my Ward was going to go that way, and he does. So now I'm walking very clean and nice right there. I'm looking for a skeleton spell, either for the Warden or I'm going to invis my Warden right there since he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Wall breaks for the King. I'm going to Skelly right here, but I think I was too late because, yeah, that Ricochet is already on my King, but it's alright. My King, I want ability to go off to open the walls for the Queen right here. Okay, the walls just got opened by, I think, a wall breaker, I guess, or something, but Warden's still charging, and I'm probably going to end up raging him fairly shortly. Going to get some Druids in because oftentimes they don't even go to the Queen if you put them down too late. They'll go to the CC troops or whatever happens to be there. So there's a phenomenal King ability. Goes right through the back end. I want to see if I can pull this Poison Tower. Still trying my best to do so. 3 more Rocket Loons. Still not going to pull it. It was so close though right there. 4 more onto this multi. And the Gear Tower dead. And there we go. We pull it. I'll drop my RC over on this corner just because there's nothing that's going to be taking that down just yet. And yeah, this base is slammed. We're going to swag 5 spell space on him and the Queen ability. And yeah, W triple. Let's keep it rolling. To the second hit of the day, and we've got a huge Hook Tower core. So this one's a little bit scarier for Fireball, of course. And trying to see what value I can spot right here. Don't really like any of this value. If I can get a Flinger, that would definitely help though on this base. Still know that, eh? Okay, not a very good base for me at all. I think I'm gonna start my Warden over here. It's the clean army camp. And yeah, I'm not really seeing anything right now. I kind of am thinking my King's going to go in for the Hook Tower. I don't think I'm going to Fireball it. And I was looking to maybe Fireball the Clan Castle or maybe just Fireball the Expo right here. Kind of either works, but haven't decided yet. Since my Warden's walking right here, though, I think I'm going to be deciding to go in for the... Oh, actually, that might pull the Poison Tower. 1 sec. Nice, those balloons do. I think I'm going to go in for the deeper Fireball based on where my Warden's going right here. We're on the Expo already, but once we get on these archers, I'm going to set up the invis. There we go. Okay, invis, invis, invis. Oh, that might hit the Builder Hut. Alright, that's a little bad right there. I was trying to go for the Monolith, but that's okay. I'll just fight the CC. Let me pull out a Furnace if there's one right here. Yeah, there is. Okay, Poison on it. And then, yeah, we should be looking good right here because my Warden should be, the Furnaces should go to my Warden and not the healers. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of start right here with my Sui. And I'm kind of just getting my king into the hook tower. That's the entire play right here. A lot of rocket loons just to really make sure I can push that wizard tower to try and get my king in. Okay, I think he turned in at the very last second right there. That was scary. Okay, Warden's under a lot of fire. I thought that was Town Hall on him, and it wasn't, but it's alright. I think I had the rage to use anyway, so I'll be fine. King does get hooked in right there, which is phenomenal. He does get that down. That means gonna get the druids in for the queen, because as I mentioned, they go to the wrong target if you wait too long. And I want to pick up the cookies right here. They're very good on offense, very helpful, so yeah, we'll do that right there. Gonna get a really nice skeleton spell into this Rico. Once this multi goes down, there it goes. Okay, queen ability comes in because it's really good in tandem with the druids. It's not the real queen being targeted, so I am going to leave this right now. My queen's going to take that down. Okay, nice. She does do well right there. And Warden is walking. Okay, I'm going to range him up just to make sure I got through that in time. This multi in the core is now staying up, and it's all that's left. So I'm going to drop my Royal Champion in for it. She's going to flick into the Town Hall as well, into the Spitter, and really help on this back end. Got a bunch of spells here for my Warden, though, so I got to make sure I use them and he doesn't go down. And as well to help the Royal Champion right here, so that's what we're trying to do. I want to end on those firecrackers and not get them down early, so yep, there we go. Just making sure I don't take down that army camp until the very end of the attack. But we're looking really, really nice on this one. This was a very clean triple. And yeah, lovely, lovely 3-star. Continue rolling into the day very nicely. I've been doing very well with this strategy, and I've started to just really feel at home, I guess, with it and be able to crack all these bases. But yeah, nice triple, and let's get in the next one. Here we go. Locking in on an Invis Rage Core. This is exactly what I said I was expecting for final day. There's a lovely Flame Flinger up top. But there's a Firecracker. So I usually like to go to the RC side, as we've talked about, but with the Firecracker up there, I'm actually going to start down here and get my Warden just into this section. And I'm going to set up my Flinger right there. Just making sure my Warden's not on the Queen. Okay, no, we're good. For now, there's the Flinger. It's going to have a lot to get through, to be honest, so it might be a while up there. But, yeah, I'm going to rage my Warden since he's going to be coming in tough right here. There's a Hog Rider to take the ricochets, so my Headhunter can get in and get one shot, which is all I needed. Looks like my Warden's actually going to go left, which is not good. And he's going to keep going left as well. That's not very good. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But he still should be A-okay to continue and hit the fireball into the core. So that's more what I'm, need to happen. I think he will. I might let him walk right here because I'm pretty sure he's going to walk towards that scatter shot. And if he does that, yeah, if he does that walk, then I can set up the fireball nicer. Okay, great. Because I don't want to have to invis the multi-inferno or the multi-arch tower that my Flinger's on, because then it doesn't really get any value. But just as likely, I need to invis it for the fireball to hit. So at this point now, I can let my Warden just continue walking, because that should die by the time he goes to this bottom mat. And yeah, beautiful right there. I'm going to ice block, actually. There's the invis. We hit the fireball in the core just like that. Beautiful right there. Okay, really nice fireball. Oh, my Warden might go down. Yeah, with the Giga Bomb timed with the Town Hall, that was actually just super unfortunate. I don't know what I really could have done right there. I don't know if I was ever going to get through that. But anyway, we're going in right here. I should get a really nice skeleton spell onto the Mono and Crusher Mortar, but I really don't want to, activate. Oh, come on, take that Dark Elixir drill down. Nice. Okay, 2 Headhunters in for the enemy king, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to save them any deeper into the attack. And yeah, I think we're looking good right here. My king's about to pop his ability really nicely. I'm actually going to freeze right there to let my king continue walking. But Flinger's going absolutely berserk up top right there, and I'm about to get a lovely king ability, as I've mentioned a couple times. There it is, because I just want to aggro down that Monolith as fast as I can. And I want to pick up the, whatever they're called right there, Royal Ghost. And I think this was another mistake. I totally could have went in with the Druids onto my Royal Champion when the healers do this and jump to my Queen. I mean, it's not, something I have to do, but I think it actually would work and would be more helpful than chucking them onto my already, Queen walking Queen. But, yeah, trying to finish on this army camp once again is a very nice play right there. So we're going to be getting in right here. RC goes invisible. I was ready to make her invisible, but even though I lose my Warden to that Giga Bomb, kind of like, all at one time jump, we still get the triple right here. So I can 2 invis spells, and yeah, let's keep it rolling. Alright, third attack, and it's another Rage Big Core. Okay, let me see if I can fireball that Crusher Mortar wouldn't be too bad and should be an easy setup. But also down here, the Fire Spitter gets the other Fire Spitter and the Clan Castle, so I think that's going to be my entry. Looking for a Flame Flinger, though I'm not really seeing one easily because those Expos are very deep and on ground, so that's fine. I mean, this should be a very nice entry. Gonna get a Siege Barrack selected. Let's see right here. I want my Warden to just continue walking. I don't want to take down this Archer Tower in case it pulls Clan Castle, but I also want to take it down so it's less spells. Come on, nice. I was hoping those air stuff could pull that quickly. And I think we're looking fairly solid right here. I'm going to take on this air defense to trim the invis just to be certain. We get that down. The ghost should come out. Nice, my Warden dives in. I was actually really hoping that happened. With all the ghosts invincible and tanky, I'm going to try and sneak a Headhunter in right there. And I think I did it. Might be able to take out the whole World Champion. Let's see, they're still going right there. Nice, it does. Okay, that's actually awesome. We're on the Hero Hall now. So I gotta set up my invis. Oh, wait, I thought I missed that for some reason. Yeah, I thought I missed the, I missed the Clan Castle with my Quakes. You're joking me. Okay, I accidentally wasted an invis on the multi-arch chart and then missed my Quakes right here. So I gotta lock in. But I'm thinking, this one does look like it's gonna be Warden to the Town Hall. Okay, nice, it does. Because I actually want him to take care of the troops right here. So I'm gonna invis the Furnace. Getting 2 Rockaloons at a time so I don't pull my Warden in right there. But now I gotta start my Sui because I cannot be too late with it. Gotta keep an eye on my Warden though. A little tough with this multitasking right here. But we are in nicely right there. Baby Dragon's gonna help out. My Warden's still cooking, so that's always nice. And I have another Rage form even, which is good, and I'll probably freeze the Minion Prince, so all eyes are on my Warden right here. There's the Rage. How's he doing? Okay, he's not going to need any more spells, which is actually awesome. King ability comes in beautiful right there, and Druids are even going to go sniping for the Queen. So I think we're looking really nice. Yeah, I'm going to get a Skelly for that back end. Hopefully the multi can't target it. Okay, it can. Nice. But it should die quickly, at least. And I'll take down that air defense to just help out. Okay, 2 Headhunters coming for the enemy king, and I'm going to freeze to make sure my Warden stays up because I do need that to happen. Invis right there for my Queen. And yeah, we're looking really nice on this one once again. We've been controlling these attacks just super well, and look at this. I still have my Queen with Invis. I know my Warden's gonna be safe for a little second, so I'm checking over. But now the 2 defenses that I had in mind are back onto him, so keeping an eye back on him. But the Expo dies, the Royal Champion right here, and everything just works so well in tandem, getting the minions down and some barbs right there. But yeah, base was absolutely slammed. Just gotta kind of, I guess, worry about this Dark Elixir Storage that has a lot of HP, because my Warden's gonna get pulled around and won't target it. But yeah, very nice triple right there. And yeah, we're going to move on to the 4th attack of the day after some very clean hits so far. And let's keep rolling. Alright. And we load into Rams Bomber from DZ Supersonic. So this is an esports team if you're wondering. And yeah, I'm looking for a fireball onto this guy. This Expo looks like a phenomenal fireball, to be honest. Now it's going to get some crazy value. I know it's not the core, but my goodness. Okay, I'm also taking some options. Okay. Okay, watch this. This is going to be fun. Going for the invis right here. Instant fireball. We get down that value right there. Nice. I'm going to hold off just for a second on the healers. Let's see where my Warden decides to go, what direction. Because it looks like up top. Yeah, okay. After this Wizard Tower, does he stay up or go down to the storage? Let's see. I think he's going down to the storage, which means he's going to stay down. And I want to take down this mortar anyway, so that's fine with me. I only use 1 invis, which is why I saw this plan in mind. I'm going to go for the invis right there. Oh, there's Tesla. Dang it, I couldn't set up the flinger. I was going to set up a flinger right there. Rage up my Warden to keep him up. Nice, barely got it right there, but I did. Oh, of course he's on archers. You're kidding me. Alright, so I couldn't set up a flinger on that side, which sucks. That would have been some nice value. But Warden's still going to charge right here. I guess he's going directly into the core, which is super weird. You don't often see that. I'm going to freeze the Rockaloons because they do a lot of damage. There's a Skelly spell for my entry. King, Queen, Valk, and a wall break into the Ricochet compartment. Nice, okay. How's my Warden doing? Okay, he's healthy. It must have been the death damage from the Rockaloons. I didn't think he'd be in damage right now. Going to get that Baby Dragon down. Can't quite get the cookie yet. I did start an early Sui, but my Warden's going right through the core, so I need to lessen some damage so both sides aren't just going to be clapping in, especially the Spitters right there. But let's see if I can pull my Warden up to the top with these Rockaloons. That'd be awesome right there, just as my King pops ability to open up the core. That's actually perfect. Look at my Warden now on this side all alone, and my heroes are going to gut the core, so this is looking really, really nice. A slick entry right here. 2 invis I still have as well. I'm going to rage up my Warden just because that's be hard to kind of stop otherwise. But Queen's still rolling in right here. There's a wall break actually that's really, really good. I'm trying to decide where my Royal Champion's best to use. I feel like it's somehow getting the Town Hall, but I'm actually just going to use her to support this back end, because as long as I can get down this whole compartment, my Queen can get the Town Hall. And yeah, if we get this compartment, then I can wrap around later to that Crusher Mortar. But yeah, right here, we're going to continue going in. I should have ice blocked that Druid Bear, but I was a little too late recognizing it, and then I felt like it was too late now. But okay, I'm actually going to try and pull the rest of those red mines. Look at all those traps. Wow, my goodness. And yeah, I'll invis right here. I should have done that a lot earlier, but we're still good. And gonna get this 3-star, make sure I get that building down. And I like to hold like this, right? Like I don't need the rocket loom on the bomb tower. I like to hold it and just search around in case there's corner Teslas, just other buildings I missed, because you do not want to time fail, trust me. But yeah, very, very clean 3-star. And let's get in the next one. Okay, into this hit, Formidable from Kings. And we've got ourselves a hook tower, so got to be careful of that. Clone Castle's all the way in right here. This is a base I do love to fireball the Monolith, and it looks like it's got phenomenal value, so definitely going to be going for that right there. And let me see this setup. I can take that down. Invis, invis, invis. Okay, yeah, I see a very nice fireball right here. Am I even going to fling her? I don't think so. Okay, let me take down this Archer Tower. I'm going to keep the Siege Barracks. I mean, the Siege Barracks is totally fine. Oh, I bet you, yeah, I was going to say, I bet you all the Tesla are right here. Alright, whatever. I'll just take him down. I'll need one more right there. Okay, now I'm going to set up invis, 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 and I'll get the Wizard Tower to be safe. Okay, nice right there. We split our Quakes. Did I miss the Clan Castle? Okay, good. If I did, I probably would have been very frustrated after last attack, not getting it either. But we got both Spitters down. I think a Gear Tower, Multi-Arch, and Mono Clan Castle, like, absolutely an insane fireball right there. And if I could choose, I'd want my Warden to go left, because I'm going to be going with my Sui into the hook tower right there. But we'll kind of see what happens, because, I don't know. You don't want to waste a whole bunch of loons trying to pull your Warden. But there's single Infernos all around this base as well. And that does tell me that probably around this 9 o'clock side, Rico single Queen is a great skeleton spell opportunity. So I could also do it on entry, but okay, actually I wasn't sure if I could put balloons there. If I couldn't, I wasn't going to pull my Warden, but that was you know, close enough to pull him for sure. I didn't want to waste 4 balloons, but I knew I could pull him, so I would do that. I just got to be careful on this one, because yeah, I don't want the hook tower to I wanted to pull my king, so I can't let my king die yet. My skeleton spell right here, I think on entry. That didn't even. Saying the king's being targeted by minion prince as well. I'm going to freeze right there because I need his health to be preserved just a little bit more than that. Warden, I'm going to need some spells though for, I don't like this at all. I think I'm going to go RC with the Warden right here, because I'm going to need a lot of help for that single Inferno. I cannot let my Warden get targeted by that. A nice block will not save me from that. There's a Rocket Loon, another one. Okay, my Warden I think is about to get pulled by the... that's not great. He gets pulled by the... Okay, good. It's not targeting me. The Royal Champion was pulling him, but I did need to do that to keep the single off of him. Should have maybe paid a little bit more attention to my entry and, you know, where I was going to be putting my Warden directly into that single. I should have saved just a spell or two and thought of that, and I used them all without just even thinking. But, yeah, huge swag on this one, the Queen ability, and I just got a massive Fireball. So, we 3-star it. I'll swag the Ice Block right here. And, yeah, let's get into the next one. Alright. We've got 2 more left, and here's the Invis Rage that I was expecting to face today. Although there's a hook tower, so I gotta be a little careful, obviously, on this entry. And we like to go across from the clan castle, but I'm gonna need to enter into it because I cannot face that hook tower. I think on this one, you know, my king might be able to get hooked in right there. No problem, so I just gotta get in and land the fireball. So I'm gonna enter, I think, from this flat side. There's a lot of room to fireball, so just gotta make sure I can stay alive right here. I might even take down this mortar, but I want that balloon to go down first. Okay, there's a Tesla right there, of course. Okay, nice. The air defense is distracted, so I'll still get the mortar right there, and the Royal Ghost should just go take out a couple things and die. And it just sets up a nice funnel for my Warden to go down to this bottom side. I just got to pay a little bit of attention right here to where I'm going to be starting my fireball, because the hook tower is there. You know, it's pretty far, but still, it's, you know, not that far that I got to be a little careful. Because if I rage right here, I don't want to get too close too fast. But, okay, we don't need to rage quite yet. Just getting a little nervous of how I'm going to approach this. Gonna let myself continue walking right here. The hook towers are just a little scary, and they're the one thing that make Warden hard, and this base usually is easy for Warden, so not sure if this guy intentionally, given into his rage, and the one weakness of Fireball baited it with the hook tower, but if he did, it's a good job, because it definitely makes it a lot harder for me, but, still we're gonna get this one, so I would like to take down the air defense and Archer Tower, but because of where the Clan Castle is, I won't. And I checked beforehand, I can get the scatter without the hook tower pulling me, so I'll do that. And Super Dragon comes out actually, which is interesting, but ready to set up the Fireball right here. Actually pulling the Super Dragon's awesome. I'm just going to poison it. Now we need to Ice Block. Oh, we should hit the Fire Spitter. Yep, beautiful. Tell me I get the hook tower. Oh my goodness, we do. Beautiful Fireball right there. I couldn't have asked for anything better. And yeah, let's start my Sui right here. Gonna get the Ice Block, or the Skeleton Spell, but it's kind of wasted because it was exact same spot that I'm already going in with an Ice Golem. So Ice Golem needs to die though. There it is, because the Gear Tower was crushing me. Gonna get 2 Headhunters in right here though. And gonna try and snipe out. Oh, there's Tesla in the corner, so I'm gonna pay attention for a couple more of those. Pretty sure that's not the first one I've seen on this base already, like of this guy, not just others like it. But yeah, I think we're rolling in very nice. I'm gonna get a Baby Dragon right there. There's the Druids coming in to help the Queen. And yeah, I think this base is gonna be absolutely cooked. I mean, it's an Invis Rage base. They're often cooked. There's a lot of air traps though. It just takes time, but I think, yeah, we're gonna be good. I'll get my Warden. A little bit of support right there. My king almost got through the wall, but I'll just send the wall breaker in. They're going to get the outside right there. The super minions doing incredible. And yeah, I think this one's just going to be... Oh, I wanted those to go to the Archer Tower, but I forgot I hadn't quite gotten down to Tesla yet. But this one's going to be blown out of the water. A beautiful 3-star right here. And yeah, we'll get into the final hit. And hopefully we can, stay clean. I guess I didn't check for any corner Teslas anywhere else, but I think I hit them all. And I've got my Royal Champion nothing out. But... beautiful, beautiful 3-star on this base. And let's get into the final one and get this 320. And then pray, I guess, that we can have a defense and finish top 1K. But yeah, very, very nice hit. And let's get into the final one. All right, final hit of the day. And you know what time it is. It is time to buckle up, get this 3-star. And I'm pretty sure this guy actually hit me today. Yeah, you'll have to look back at the start of the video where I showed my defense. But I'm pretty sure I saw DSM put in. He was in a clan. So maybe he didn't reset in a clan. But yeah, this Rage Tower gets phenomenal value. Just got to hit it right here. Looking for a Flinger. Don't see one, so how many hit this Rage Tower? I spent a little bit too much time talking. But this side gets me a very nice approach into it. Should be out of range of the air defense right here. I wanted to snipe the mortar, but I'll take the air defense, I guess, and then hope with the mortar. I just don't want to pull Clan Castle troops. Triple invis right here. I might hit the Archer Tower. Nope. Okay, beautiful value. Do I get the fire through with the Quakes? Nice. I knew I'd get it with the Fireball. I did miss the Ricochet Cannon, but I'm not worried about that at all. And on this one, I would like my Warden to go get Town Hall. We'll see where he ends up going. It does appear certain to be that, but I'll just be sure. Using the Rocket Moons right there to funnel my Warden in that direction, though, to help out. And I'll probably get a Headhunter around the same time that the Town Hall comes out, so that's not great because it'll probably just take it down. But Booger right here is going to take the Minion Prince for sure, so I'm going to sneak a Headhunter in. I don't quite get it though. There's a poison. Warden hasn't hit this Headhunter quite yet. Okay, I'm gonna rage right here because he is taking a little bit of damage. And yeah, my Warden's gonna start his walk right there. Gonna get the approach ready. Beautiful skeleton spell. I forgot to wall break though. There it is. Okay, just multitasking here, looking back and forth because my Warden is fighting the Minion Prince, which is the scariest of heroes. I'll invis right here. Hopefully that Headhunter can hit. Nice distracting on the Booger and other things. Another Headhunter in for the enemy king. So we're doing really well multitasking as so far. King's going to pop ability right here just to make sure my queen can get access. And Druids come in to help out the queen right there. Spiky Ball I think just went to the core. I see the Gear Tower got damaged. I think it has to be from that. But this will distract my king quite a bit, which sucks. But I'll get the cookies now. And I think we're looking really good on this one. There is a back-end Rage Tower, but usually that's what the Royal Champion can just tear up. And use the rest of the Rocket Loons right there on the Tesla farm to try and trim out what I actually have to get. And I'm going to pop Rage with the Queen ability right here, because I think that's what's going to get me through this base. Warden's just walking still pretty slowly. The cookies are cooking, and there's the Royal Champion now. So the core is not accounted for. We'll see right here. Looks like my Queen's sort of getting in there. My Warden one-shots the Gear Tower. Nice. So now that the Gear Tower is gone, I feel a lot better getting into this enemy Queen, which is one shot. And gonna start some minions for cleanup. World Champion, I totally should have ice blocked right there. I'm actually gonna ice block now that the Tesla's on me, and I'll just take it down with some Barbs and archers help take out as much health as I can. Should have ice blocked over the Giga Bomb to save HP, but yeah, to be honest, a little bit of a tougher base with the back end Rage Tower, and we landed a great fireball, got to 320, and yeah, as I said, we just got to hope for defense today. I did my job on offense. Unfortunately, did not do my job on defense, but great 320. Thank you guys all for supporting me this season with this army. Probably going to be pushing with it again next season, but that'll do it for today's video. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.